tell you how this thing came about. T25 is the result of a selfish CEO. I wanted to get in shape. My fitness had fallen off a little bit, so I'm like, okay, 5:30 in the morning. Danny doesn't wake up till about 6:15, right? 6:15 and no dot. That's our language around the house. What time do you wake up, Danny? 6:15 with no dot. That means it's a.m. All right, so that means if I get up to 5:30, I can get my workout. You know, maybe I'll have a couple extra minutes. Isabel will cover for me. So I go down there, I take one of our DVDs, I put it in the machine, and you know this thing, you push play, and you look at it. The first thing you do, you look at the bottom right-hand corner, and it says, 60 minutes. I can do this, 60 minutes. And you know, it's 5:30 in the morning, so you're gonna get going with this, but it's so early, and you're thinking 60 minutes, so you know, the first 10, 15 minutes, you're sort of mailing it in, warming up. I got a whole hour. I can just, why did I log into Team Beachbody? Yeah, right. You touch my knees. I'll do that at 6. What happens is, you let your workout time sort of escape until you get into the zone, you start to feel it, and then you give it hard. You give it hard. You got 30, 35 minutes left, and you go hard. And then the last 5 minutes, you're laying on the ground while Shaun T is working out on the TV. That gave me an idea one day. I took out his Fast and Furious DVD. I put it in there. I looked at the bottom right-hand corner. 30 minutes. That sounds good to me. Gave that a shot. I was like, this is good. I called the product development team, got Shaun on the phone and said, hey guys, I got an idea. What if we took all that success around insanity? What if we took all that intensity and concentrated it into a 25-minute package? Meaning that we focus people, we focus their attention for 25 minutes. That means you don't dog it the first 10 minutes. It's going to be the most efficient workout ever created because we're going to isolate the body parts during the workout so you can go hard for 25 minutes. Let's face it, when you go out for a run, you don't go out for a run saying, okay, every 3 minutes I'm going to take a break. When you go out for a bike ride, you don't go, okay, 5 minutes on the bike, then I'm going to get off and sort of take a little pound of water. No, you work out as hard as you can for that entire ride, that entire run. Focus T25 was designed the same way. When you get started, you work out as hard as you can till the end. But here's what's beautiful. Shaun designed it so that it goes from your chest, your back, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, your legs, your glutes, and your core. He gets it all. He breaks it up so that you can efficiently work out at your max intensity with no breaks for 25 minutes. And let me tell you something. 5 days a week, 25 minutes a day, for 25 days per cycle, you will not believe the results that you and your customers are going to get. This test group that we have will absolutely blow you away. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the program that is about to revolutionize the fitness industry, T25.
The number one reason people have for not working out is they don't have time. I have 4 kids, work 60, 70 hours a week.
Just work, just life. I don't want to work out for an hour. Are you kidding me? I don't have the time.
Come on guys, I need 25 minutes of hard work and your focus begins now.
Woo! The beauty of T25 is that it is only 25 minutes.
You're going to go in, you're going to go hard, and then you're going to be done. It is actually brilliant.
Can I see this before? Make sure I can include this name. 25 minutes a day is all I need. The days of working out until an hour are done.
If you give me 25 minutes, I'll give you a life.
I've lost 37 pounds.
I think I got the 6-pack. I'm looking for it.
I'll give you one thing to concentrate on, and that one thing, if you stay there, you will see the result. I'm trying to motivate you to work out 25 25 minutes, 0 rest. You can rest when you go to bed. Change their lives. You people, you already know what it's like to work out. Just like Carl said, you already know what it's like to work out for an hour. But do you know that how many people out there are ready or who are afraid to even start working out, and you're going to say, all you need is 25 minutes a day and their life will be completely changed forever.
Right. So who's that for? Let's just right here. All right. Okay. Looking good. I like that shirt too. All right. So let's describe this for people. We want them to be the messengers of this fantastic breakthrough. Let's give it a little description. As I said, it's broken down into phases or cycles, right?
Right.
So first is the alpha phase. What's that about?
All right, so let's talk about it. I want to start by saying first, he hinted on it. This workout is about passion. I mean, from the deepest part of my soul, because when Carl calls me and says he wants me to do something, and that is for him, first of all, it's tons of pressure. Secondly, I'm like, if this is the man who is leading groups of 100,000 or more, this has to be the way for us to go. So, we did break it down into 3 cycles, and we're going to start with the alpha round. I do have a cheat sheet. You guys know I've created over 100 workouts, so I need a little help here with my screen. Alpha round. Alpha, the definition of alpha is the beginning, okay? So even though you know what to do when you work out, there's plenty of people out there who never worked out before or they're just beginning working out. So alpha represents the beginning. Alpha round is like working out, it's like gym class 101, of course with the Shaun twist. Get into that. So I'm gonna take you through alpha cardio. You never get on the floor. Every move is standing, no burpees, no planks, no nothing. It's all standing. No weights, no equipment. It's a progressive workout. So where you start, and some people will experience this tomorrow, but usually when we start working out, like we were talking about, a lot of workouts, we actually go really out the gate hard physically, but with T25, we're actually come out the gate hard mentally and focusing on form. Range of motion is really what gets you the result when we talk about cardio, because a lot of times you're moving. If you have perfect running form like we were talking about, you move, you go through, you do it constantly, and then you get the result after. So, cardio, alpha cardio, is strictly standing movement that I can teach you how to have the correct form. So when I tell you to keep your knees above your waist, you will start off keeping your knee above your waist, and when you get to the highest intensity, your knees will stay above your waist. The greatest thing about
your knees never go over your head, do they?
Only if you kick a lot miles. But the greatest thing, another thing about T25 before we continue to progress into what each workout is about, is that with the progressive movement, you know, there's some people who have to stop at a certain point. They can't do the higher end of that stuff. So we all know and love the machine Tanya in Insanity. Give it up for Tanya. So Tanya is the modifier. So all of those people who wanted a modifier out there say, I would love to do the program, but I need to modify. We answered your question, we listened to you, and now you have it. Okay? So as we progress through the movements in alpha cardio, again, it's all standing. You can stop with Tanya. She goes to a certain point before we stop jumping, but she does move fast, so you have to stay with her, but it's low impact. We go to total body circuit, which right now is my favorite workout in the entire T25 program, because you're gonna die. But, but just like we were talking about, it comes to a point in insanity. And first of all, I want to say we can't really compare the two programs because they're completely different, but I will compare it in this next statement. You know when you're about to die in insanity, like the third round of power jumps into squat push-ups into wide in and out abs, in that whole thing?
In the warm-up.
Yeah. So what we do in T25 is as soon as you start to get tired, I switch it up. I change the muscle group. So we go to a muscle group that hasn't been working. Sometimes I trick you. But we go to a muscle group that hasn't been working, that's completely rested. So we move, you give the muscle group that you were working rest, and you go to a new muscle group so that you can start to build that. And as soon as that gets tired, we go to something else, and again, there's no rest. Then we go to lower body focus, which is kind of like my worst nightmare. Just like vertical plyo on the side.
Yeah,
can't do it. But lower focus, simple, it's all lower body movement. Focus, 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 slow and control. Then we go on to ab intervals. This is the death of your abs, okay? It's really crazy. You go, we do abs on the floor, I'll let you know, and then what we do is we get up and use some cardio moves that we do, and we do it slow and controlled, utilizing your core. So not only will you lift with your knees, I will tell you to focus on your core the entire time. And then speed. This gets me into the speed workouts. Everybody's afraid that it's going to be something dancey. It's not. Yes, I'm asking you to find the rhythm in your life. But it is athletic movements done to a rhythm. You don't have to stay with me, but I'm cueing you all the way through. You do the best that you can do. Speed 1.0 is the foundation of the speed movements that you'll see throughout the rest of the program.
Are there any weights in the Alpha program?
No weights.
So it's all body weight.
All body weight to start out. Don't worry, we'll get there for those.
So put that DVD in, get started, focus, and go. 25 minutes. Now let's take a look at your second 25-day round.
Then we go into beta round, alpha, beta. Beta is strictly designed around your core. Not saying that you're just going to do abs the whole time, but everything has that core focus. Focus on your center. I talk a lot about your body being a board. The strongest part of a 2x4 is the center. If you bend that too much, it's going to break. So you have to be solid here. So as you're moving through the movements, this is what's going to keep you strong when you start to progress in the movements. And also you have to take the education from alpha round and implement it into beta round. So you never forget what you did. You don't repeat it, but you never forget it and you move on to the next. So we got upper focus. It's all upper body. This is where I get into what is kind of like supersetting. You have a question? I see you. No. Okay. When he looks at me, I'm like, what? Okay. So it's all upper focus. You'll see on the, what I love about the menu screen, it says nada, like you don't need anything. So I had to give it to my Latin people. But anyway, that's see, I think y'all be around here somewhere. That's upper focus. Then we got core cardio. It's kind of like a, you don't just stand up and listen. You have to bring you down a little bit. But it's almost like a total body core cardio, but it's really focused on getting the heart rate up. Then we got speed 2.0. Speed 1.0 is the foundation moves where you do them for a long time so that you can get the rhythm and flexibility. Speed 2.0, we start not necessarily to move faster, but the movements change quicker and you have to what? Focus. You have to completely focus on what I'm saying and what your muscles are supposed to be doing. Then there's dynamic core. You got 7 standing ab moves, 7 seated ab moves, and then we do a mixture of some new different types of core moves to get your mind working. And you know how when you do abs and your hip flexors take over? Well, this is going to be a lesson to get rid of the hip flexors and use your lower abs, okay?
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Then brick circuit is just like, it's kind of like alpha total body, but just kind of to a whole new level. And then a lot of these moves, a lot of these workouts, you know when you work out so hard, and then I ask you to hold it and focus? Like imagine an alpha round, you learning to use your core and to use these movements and to use the muscle groups for an extended period of time without any rest. And then as you progress throughout the rounds, I ask you, your heart is going to be really high, your muscles are going to feel like they're fatigued, but you're going to be able to hold these movements or move through them slowly so that you have control. That's why it's very important for the 25 minutes that you focus. So that's beta.
So I do want to say the one thing that's cool about this, and that's the base kit. The alpha and beta are the base kit, and Shaun has really taken his training to a new level, where he's queuing very aggressively here. So he's working out maybe a little bit less in the program, but he's giving you information. This is what's going to be great about talking to your customers, is he's going to walk them through, whether they're beginner or expert. You know how sometimes you're doing a move and you can't even see the TV. You're looking down at the ground or whatever. So he's cueing you in a way that you can technically do this so that you're doing it right. This is literally the most sophisticated, comprehensive program that we've created, and I'm just so excited for all your customers to get it.
And I even say, just to copy over that, I even say at one point, I think at one of the workouts, you shouldn't be looking at the screen right now. You should be focused on your body.
That's when you made that funny face. You're like, if you knew that I made a funny face,
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now, I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but we do have a gamma phase. This is the upgrade option that, just basically, what is the difference here in this phase?
So the thing about gamma, which is simple, it's where you start to get into strength. It's where the weights come into play, and that you have to be ready. And the thing I want to make very clear is that you have to decide, obviously, what kind of weights you're going to use, but 20-pound dumbbells in this workout can feel like they're 100 pounds, so be ready for that.
Yeah. We don't recommend the shake weight.
What? That's what the shake weight does.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't getting my arms from the shake weight.
This is not going down. You got something in here.
Yeah, I do.
That's very exciting, man. What is that all about? Nothing.
All right.
We have already sold through the inventory that we had for this thing, and they got another, I think, 1,000 kits, some coming in a truck, or a couple thousand kits.
There's a truck coming tomorrow morning.
So that tomorrow morning, 1,000 kits coming through. So there's gonna, tomorrow morning, when they open the core, they'll have another 1,000 ready to go. So you guys blew us all away. The good news about this, the good news about, oh, I didn't get it yet, or oh, the demand for this product is blowing us all away, and that means your customers are going to want it just as bad. Be very excited about this program. But I know you bought that so that I'd be in the front row for your workout at 5:30.
Don't you guys want to come there tomorrow?
Well, look, I think somebody more deserving should get that. Okay?
I think so too.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is, we've given all the golden tickets out, so there's 150 people already out there who are going to be in the VIP front section for the workout at 5:30 on Friday. But if you tweet between now and 11 a.m. tomorrow, I want hashtag Focus T25 because, you fill in the blank, we got our crack team of Twitter lookerers who are going to randomly pick somebody. You can tweet as many times as you like, who we're going to choose one random tweet, and we're going to get this golden ticket to you in time for the 5:30 workout. So you have between now and 11 a.m. tomorrow, we're going to pick somebody and then we'll arrange to get it to you down at the core store. But that might have your name on it, that golden ticket. If you start tweeting, I want hashtag Focus T25 because I don't have time to work out, because this sounds like the coolest workout I've ever heard of, because Shaun T is so cool, because Carl said so. Whatever you come up with, tweet it, get it out there. But let me just tell you something. This program, I literally think, is going to revolutionize this company. Because, we saw with 10-Minute Trainer that, people were Tony fans, they loved P90X, they loved Power 90, but something about 10-Minute Trainer really turned them on. However, many people were like, I don't know, 10 minutes, I don't know if I can get a good workout. But you tell somebody, you've seen that Insanity, right? #1 infomercial on TV for 2 years. What if you could do something like that with that same ripped guy, but it was only 25 minutes? Everybody I've spoken to is like, I'll take that. That's the response that you're going to get, but you need to get the word out there. Let's make Shaun proud of us. Let's make Shaun proud too.
Yeah.
And let's get T25 out there. Ladies and gentlemen, Shaun T.